going?
All right. Hi, good morning, everybody. My name is Zach Moore. I'm a student here at the College of Golf at Kaiser University. And if you'll remember my last video, we talked about directional control with a putter. Today we're going to be talking about the other aspect of putting, which is distance control. The PGA teaching manual states that 43% of the strokes for better players are consumed on the putting green, right? They go so far as to say that it is the great equalizer between the power and the finesse player. So unless you're really good and you're hitting it into 10 feet all the time, distance control is a huge factor in becoming a proficient putter and saving you strokes on the golf course. So the club mechanics are exactly the same for distance control as they were for directional control. Very simple, right? The club is going to be striking the ball center of the face on its equator, and that will produce nothing but good overspin. Now, I always like to have a training aid, a visual aid when I'm practicing distance control. I have here my alignment stick with notches at every 2.5 inches, so that I can put the ball in the same spot and then I can come back to the same spot for my putts. Here I have a 20-footer, so I have it on my first notch, and then I have this stopper ball here to give me a good end point for the length of my backswing and then into the forward swing. The same setup principles apply. Take your comfortable grip that allows the putter face to return squarely. Take your comfortable stance. Nice and in balance, right? No big time forward shaft lean, no big time backward shaft lean. Shaft is vertical, and we just make a nice rhythmic stroke, and maybe even get lucky sometimes. So Zach, how do I know if I'm good at this skill though? What if I am good at this skill naturally? Well, the assessment is very easy. At 10, 30, and 40 feet, we're gonna hit 10 golf balls each. Now I'm not gonna hit 10 here, but I've also placed behind the cup an alignment stick. That alignment stick is 3 feet by the hole. I'm gonna imagine one 3 feet in front of the hole as well. And as long as I'm within that good 3-foot window on both sides of the cup, I'm gonna count that as 1 point. 7 points out of 10 at each station, you're good to go, you're proficient. You can work on something else in your game. So it would look something like this. So a little long, but I didn't make it all the way out. And then something to note on longer putts, Sam Snead, first all time on the wins list along with Tiger Woods, right? He actually used to get wider as putts got longer. He thought that it promoted a fuller, smoother stroke. I like to get a little wider myself, so I get a little wider. I go at 30 feet. That one is pretty good. It looked like it was within the 3 feet. And then for this 40-footer, here's my normal setup. Here's about my setup for 40 feet. A longer, fuller swing, a longer, fuller stroke. And that one is just about pin high. So a great way to assess your skills. Can also be used as a great drill for you. I love just hitting putts with my stick at 40, 50 feet. Another great drill that I would recommend, 40 feet here, getting into that good comfortable setup, right? And then looking at the target the entire time, getting that good feel, right? Getting that good aid with your sense of touch. So that one's a little short, but it looks like it's within the 3 feet. Guys, I hope you learned something today about distance control on your putts. I hope that you learned a good way to assess your skills and a couple good drills for you. Thanks for joining me.